NBA sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check back. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Move up between.
Now Winston. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. Power evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, check. 59.
Now Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Touchdown, New Orleans. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 8. Play action this time with Love. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love drops it to Jones in the flat. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Off the play fake, Love. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown, Packers! Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Packers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Second and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Love. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Saints' 42-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, it's Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love from the gun. It's caught here by Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Saints' 13-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Second down and 3. Here's Kamara out of the pistol, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The give is to Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
second down. Love got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for second in receptions, fifth in receiving yards, added all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Love, they go play action now. A check down here to Jones. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Give him the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Love now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Love. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and the Packers pick it up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jameis to throw it. Philip Dorsett holds it in. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. And he's got Dorsett complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Winston. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action this time with Love. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Second and 8 coming up. To throw now. Here's Love. Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Dillon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second and goal from the 1. Dillon again. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was a huge play on third down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Winston. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 10, Love. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 27, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Love. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on fourth down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted, now they have to stay on the field and play.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Love. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Play action now, Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Again, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play fake. Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. First down, going to the air with Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Love now. And he fires one incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Packers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Love from the gun. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down.
On first and 10, Love. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. 27 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Packers 28. Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 42-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Winston to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Love. Able to find Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Love looking to throw. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Love. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Adams complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First throw in overtime for Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete. So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Love. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. Completes it to Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Love. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Green Bay, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.